In today's video, we will see the tallest trees in the world, coastal redwoods. These ever-living sequoias easily tower over 300 feet high. They are nature's skyscrapers. When you are walking in an old-growth redwood forest, what would you feel? Even a mammoth would feel tiny.
I feel so puny.
How do you think I feel?
How and why could redwood trees grow so tall? Both environment and redwoods' adaptation to this environment help coastal redwoods grow to such astounding height. First, mature redwoods have very thick barks which are resistant to fire. Small forest fires could hardly burn through the 12-inch thick bark. Their branches and leaves are so high above the ground and are out of reach of the fires. In fact, forest fires could help the new generation of redwoods grow by clearing up spaces in the crowded forest. Second, the wood, including the bark, contains a high amount of a bitter chemical compound called tannins that keeps both insects and diseases at bay. Infectious diseases are virtually unknown, and insect damage is significant. Third, redwoods also have a unique adaptation that helps them survive the dry summer months of the temperate Pacific coastal region. When rain is scarce, their leaves could take in moisture directly from fog, which accounts for more than 40% of the redwood moisture intake. This greatly compensates for the lack of water from roots through the transpiration pool to the crown of these extremely tall trees. Finally, the temperate Pacific coastal region provides abundant rainfall during winter, so redwoods could grow all year long. However, even scientists don't have all the answers to why redwoods grow to such an extraordinary height, because they regularly reach 600 years of age, and scientific studies of these magnificent trees only started less than 200 years ago. So many of the mysteries about the redwoods are waiting for future generations of scientists, probably one of you guys, to solve. Coastal redwoods are ancient tree species. The first fossil record appears 200 million years ago in the Jurassic period. Redwoods once grew throughout the northern hemisphere. Remember the petrified redwood tree in Yellowstone? And dinosaurs once roamed through the redwood forests. However, due to climate change, the natural habitat of redwood is now confined to a narrow strip along the coast of California and the southern boundary of Oregon. And commercial logging starting from the 1850s made a devastating blow to the old-growth redwood forests. Today, only 5% of the original 2 million acres old-growth redwood forests remain. Old-growth forests are important and worth protecting because they support a large variety of plants and animals to form a healthy ecosystem. Even if second-growth forests could replace the old-growth forests, the second-growth forests lack biodiversity. Usually, one or two fast-growing tree species take over, and the trees are thin and packed. So wild animals don't usually live in the second-growth forests due to lack of open spaces, food, and shelters. The iconic redwoods not only attract tourists, but also inspire artists and movie directors. Steven Spielberg decided to shoot many scenes of Lost World, the second installment of Jurassic Park series, in the redwood forests. Let's have a look.
Hey, Carter!
The beautiful canyon the poor guy falls into is Fern Canyon, which is right next to Gold Bluffs Beach. In the movie, Fern Canyon looks dark and scary because a pack of compsognathus hunts the unfortunate man down after he slipped from a big log. But in reality, Fern Canyon is bright, green, and full of ferns. Its 30-foot tall walls look like a vertical fern garden. The Fern Canyon loop trail is only 1 mile long, so when the poor guy falls into the canyon, he's not far away from the mouth of the canyon. We know this because at the beginning of the trail, the canyon walls are not that high, and the ferns are mostly sword ferns or lady ferns. But the poor guy is intimidated by the pack of aggressive but smart compsognaths that blocks the exit. So he goes the wrong direction. After a quarter mile, he finds himself trapped by the canyon walls full of finger ferns and giant logs. But fear not, we're not trapped, because there is a secret exit at the end. After carefully climbing over the logs, and be prepared to get your feet wet in the creek, you will reach some stairs leading to the top of the canyon walls on the left. From there, it's another easy half-mile walk back to the parking lot. So this concludes our tour of Redwood National and State Park. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more. See you next time.